Yo, 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 what is up, Diamond family? It's your man Vivi, and welcome back to the VVS Academy. As you guys know, I'm here every week dropping off gems, teaching you to record and mix your music better. So if that sounds good to you, stick around, man. Look, I got a great video for you guys today. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys all about parallel compression and why it's the key to professional vocals inside Pro Tools. All right, look, this isn't going to be super complicated. I'm going to break it down for you guys, show you exactly how to route parallel compression, how to use it, and really why it's important. All right, so we got a lot to cover and not a whole lot of time. Let's jump right into it. But look, if you're still struggling to get your vocals to sit inside the beat and balance themselves out perfectly every single time, you've got to check out my free course down below. This course is going to change the game for you and teach you my simple technique for balancing out your vocals and your beat perfectly every single time. It takes about 15 minutes and it's completely free. So check that out down below. All right, I won't over talk it, man. Let's jump into the beat, right? Into the song right now. Let's get it.
I'm rooting for you, got your mascot jumping, and I'll be up on your heels like a black top scuff. When bad cop suspect, step back, no cap, I'm bucking. Boy, I'm snacking on these tracks, you got the rap god lunching, y'all.
Cool, so the vocal sounds great, and that's because we have parallel compressed it so that you can hear every single word. You don't miss anything that's said. It keeps the vocal present and in your face and right where you want it to be, right? That's the point of parallel compression, is to run a very super compressed signal of your vocal right alongside the original so that it hits every single word and every single nuance of the vocal is brought out and brought to life. So what I'm gonna do is take off my parallel channel and show you how we routed it first. And then, well, let's listen to it and then I'll show you how we routed it. So this is without parallel compression.
Get it while I'm in it, been a minute since I given any thought to the opinion of a fake. I keep it real and them women get the fishing you are.
All right, cool, so let's bring it back,
Get it while I'm in it, been a minute since I given any thought to the opinion of a fake. I keep it real and them women get the fishing you already know the deal. Keep it moving, I'm efficient, yo.
So cool, you'll notice it's not a dramatic difference. It's very subtle, but it is noticeable when it's not there. The vocal just gets a little flat, loses some life. It just sounds a little thin and hollow, but the parallel compression makes up for that. So how do we route that? The first thing you want to do is on the channel that you're actually going to parallel compress, you want to create a send. So I'm just going to create a completely new send. That way you can see it happen from jump. So we're going to go right here to where it says new track. And from here, we want to make sure that it's set up as a stereo aux input. And I'm going to call this P-comp. So we want this parallel compressor, since it's going to be specifically for our vocals, we want this to feed our all vocals bus. So let's go here and send it to our all vocals bus. Now, that's great. It's already set up and routed to go where it needs to. What we need to do is send some signal. What I like to do is click on this button right here in the middle that says pre, which means it's going to send your signal pre-fader, which means regardless if you turn the volume fader up or down, your send or your P-comp is going to get the same amount of signal, because we're going to adjust that volume on that fader anyway. So we want to send the full weight of our signal, 100% of our signal, to that P-comp channel. And so we're just going to take this and move it up to 0. And if I weren't using one hand, I could just hold Option and get there 1 second. Hold on. All right, bet. So we got this at 0. Now it's going to be sending 100% of this vocal directly to this P-comp channel. But right now there's nothing there. There's nothing for it to do. So let's go ahead and add a compressor to this. And for this, we'll just use the standard 1176, the CLA 76. And I like to use the blue one because it adds more saturation, more color, more vibe. So let's go ahead and bypass our previous P-comp. We're going to mute that, and then we're going to play back the track so we can dial in the P-comp on this side. And the beautiful thing about this is, since we've sent it pre-fader, we can actually mute the lead vocal and still hear it. So let's hear it.
Get it while I'm in it, been a minute since I given any thought to the opinion of a fake. I keep it real and them women get the fishing you already know the deal. Keep it moving, I'm efficient, yo. Always been the man that you can't hold. Get it while I'm in it, been a minute since I given any thought to the opinion of a fake. I keep it real and them women get the fishing you already know the deal. Keep it moving, I'm efficient, yo.
So our goal with parallel compression is, as far as the needle goes, we don't want it to lay over here all the way at the end at -20, but we do want it to go over there. So we want it to smack -20 pretty consistently, but we do want some back and forth, like we want some movement in the needle, right? So we have to keep that in mind when we're adjusting the input gain. So let's watch this.
Get it while I'm in it, been a minute since I given any thought to the opinion of a fake. I keep it real and them women get the fishing. You already know the deal, keep it moving, I'm efficient, yeah.
And so once we've got the volume kind of where we want it, you can do some other things. Like at this point, I think we probably should add some EQ, because as we compress this vocal so dramatically, it brought out some low end that we didn't really need in the vocal. And since it's been sent pre-fader, it's not getting any of the effects that are coming from the lead vocal bus, which is EQ and all those kinds of things. So let's go ahead and add some EQ to this vocal to kind of clean it up, and then we can mix in this signal with the original. So remember, we still have the original signal muted, right? We're working only on the parallel compression channel. So let's get that where we want it.
Changing anyone a whole new perspective. New perspective, noopa. Yeah.
And so what we're finding is in this low register, where's this 126, I think is where we're getting a lot of the extra frequency that we don't really want. But we'll also make another curve right here and just lower this 272 as well. I think that's going to mix in a lot better. So let's listen.
Changing anyone a whole new perspective. New perspective, noopa. Yeah, I'm rooting for you, got your mascot jumping.
And as you can hear, this vocal is super saturated, right? It's very textured. It's got a lot of grit to it. Is I guess the best word I can think of. And so we want to have some of that, but we don't want that to be the story of our lead vocal. So let's go ahead and clean that up. So let's bring our lead back. And we're going to start with our volume all the way down on our P-Comp channel. We're going to bring it up slowly until we start to hear it and get the sound that we're looking for. So let's do that.
Changing anyone a whole new perspective. New perspective, noopa. Yeah, I'm rooting for you, got you.
And really right there around that -18, I think is a great place already for the vocal. Let's move over here so we can bypass a little affected part, and let's listen.
I'm rooting for you, got your mascot jumping, and I'll be up on your heels like a black top scuff. When bad cop suspect, step back, no cap, I'm bucking. Boy, I'm snacking on these tracks, you got the rap god lunching, y'all.
Cool. So as you can hear, we can probably tweak some things. We can play with the volume, but the effect is solid. It's where we need it to be. We've dialed it in perfectly. We've routed everything where it needs to go. We've got it mixed in. And really from here, it's just making those final adjustments till we get it perfectly where we want it to be. So look, man, these are the tips I'm giving you guys week in and week out. And if you need a little bit more help, drop me a line down below. My name is VV, and I'm here for you. Remember to stay humble, make diamonds only. Peace.
I'm rooting for you, got your mascot jumping, and I'll be up on your heels like a black top scuff. When bad cop suspect, step back, no cap, I'm bucking. Boy, I'm snacking on these tracks, you got the rap god lunching, y'all.